a moment. When I came to England, I thought to myself, this is a developed country, so it won't have this problem. All the schools should perform equally well. I tried to relate distance, geography with performance. In England, there was no correlation. But then, all the schools were not doing equally well. So why are there good schools and bad schools in a developed economy? I tried all sorts of things, and just about a few months ago, I found my first correlation. There is something called council housing in the United Kingdom. This is free or subsidized housing. If you plot a graph of school scores against the density of council housing, you get a clear downward curve, almost identical to the curve of geography versus performance in India. So, remoteness is not necessarily geographical. Remoteness can also mean other kinds of remoteness. Here we are looking at socio-economic remoteness. So then I got to a rather interesting factor, which is that there are and always will be places in the world, developed or developing, where for one reason or the other, good teachers don't want to go. So if they don't want to go there, then the results are going to be worse. So I'm sure if you think of Denmark, you would find your version of remoteness. It need not be geographic. It may have to deal with population densities, it may have to deal with healthcare or whatever. But there will always be a correlation to places where teachers, good teachers, don't want to go. So what should we do then? This was the conclusion. The quality of traditional elementary education reduces with remoteness in all senses of the term. So remoteness as in geographical remoteness, socio-economic remoteness, ethnic remoteness, religious remoteness, you name it, you will find a remoteness. So in order to address that issue, I thought we need to have an alternative primary education. Remember, trying to improve the quality of the teacher in a remote area is not going to help. Because if you improve the quality of the teacher in a remote area, that teacher is only going to find it easier to move to a better school. So it will aggravate the problem and not solve it. So we need an alternative. We need an alternative to traditional primary education where schools don't exist, where schools are not good enough, where teachers are not available, and where teachers are not good enough. I turned then to technology, and I realized something very interesting about educational technology. What is education?